Hi students, welcome to this online class. Today we are going to see about class 7 science chapter 5. The name of the lesson is acids, bases and salts. You have to know about that there is three classification in science. One is physics, chemistry and biology. In physics you will study about the motions of the objects. How does it move from one place to another place? While it moving, what are the forces are there? Like this you will study in the physics. And in chemistry you will study about the various chemical substances which are used in the labs. In biology you will study about the nature of humans, plants and animals. So this acid, bases and salts, this lesson belongs to chemistry, which means you are going to study about some chemical substances. Generally we can classify the chemical substances into three, that is acids, bases and salts. Acids. An acid is a chemical substance that has a sour taste. Generally when you are having some foods, if it is taste sour means it denotes that that food item contains acids. Many food items such as lemons, curd, vinegar and orange taste sour because of the presence of acid in them. Acidic substances are the substances that contain acid in them. Natural acids are the acids that occur in nature. For example, acids found in fruits are natural acids. See, these are some important points about the acids. So, acid is a chemical substance that has a sour taste. Many food item contains acids. So, many food items taste sour like lemon, curd and vinegar. The chemical nature of acid is acidic. See, these are the various food and the acids which present in them. In vinegar acetic acid is present, in lemon citric acid is there, and tomato oxalic acid is there, in grapes tartaric acid is there, and milk lactic acid is there, and even ant also. So the ant is sour, sir. We cannot taste the ant. Instead of that, whenever an ant bites us, we feel some irritating, no, that irritating cost of this acids. An apple malic acid is there, and these are the some natural acid because they are present in some natural food items. So these are some example for natural acids. We can prepare some acids in lab also. There are some artificial acids also, but now we have to aware of this some natural acids. Next, bases. A base is a chemical substance that has a bitter taste and a soapy texture. Acid has a sour taste and bases have a bitter taste. Bases are found in different substances such as bleach, ammonia, washing powder and soap. Most of the detergent soap and toilet soap have a bases. Bases are also called alkaline. So it's an important word because when you are going higher studies, they don't use the word bases. Instead of that, they will use the word alkaline. Basic substances are the substances that contain a base in them. Basic is the chemical nature of base substances. So you have to remember that base is a chemical substance that has a bitter taste and a soapy texture. Bases are found in different substances such as bleach, ammonia, washing powder and soap. Bases are also called as alkaline. Basic substances are the substances that contain a base in them. Next, neutral substance. If a substance not acid and as well as not a base means it is known as neutral. Neutral substances is any substance which is neither acidic nor basic in nature. It is neither acid nor basic, then it is known as the neutral substance. Indicator, yes. We cannot taste every object to find its nature, whether it is sour or it is bitter. We cannot taste and find. That is why we use indicator to find its nature. We cannot taste every object, that is why we use indicator to find its nature. An indicator is a substance that can determine if a substance is acidic or basic in nature. The indicators indicate the presence of an acid or base in a substance by changing the color. Yes. How do the indicator will determine us? How does it find whether it is acid or base? By changing its color. Generally, indicator will be in a color. When it reacts with acid, it changes into some color, and as well as when it reacts with the base, it changes into another color. So, by changing the color, it indicates us whether the substance present of acid or base. For example, turmeric, China rose petals and litmus are some natural indicators. Natural indicators, the indicators that occur in nature. Yes, the China rose is a natural one we can take from the plant. And natural, the turmeric is also a natural one, and litmus, it is obtained from the plant lichens. So, these are some examples for natural indicator. We use some chemical indicators also, some artificial indicators like phenolphthalein. It has also been used. First, let us see about the litmus. Litmus is a natural indicator which is obtained from lichens, and this lichens we have already studied in the chapter 1. In the chapter 1, while studying about the symbiotic relationship, we have seen about the lichens. It is a combination of alga. Litmus is available in a solution form and paper strips. So, it is available in both forms. You can get as a solution and as well as in a paper strips. And paper strips available in two colors. One is red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. It available in two colors, red and blue. Yes, see, this is how it indicates. First, see the acid. See near the finger mark, when they holding it, it appear in blue color, but when they touch in the liquid, it is an acid. When they touching in the acid, see, it turns into red color. So, it shows that acid turns the blue litmus paper into red color. Acid turns the blue litmus into red in color. See the second picture, the base. When they are holding, it is in red color, but when they have dipped in the base, it changes into blue color. So, bases turns the red litmus into blue color. Bases turns the red litmus into blue color. Suppose if we dip the red litmus in acid, means what could happen? It do nothing. The color will not be changed. But when we dip with the blue litmus, means it changes the color. Acid turns the blue litmus into red in color, and bases turns the red litmus into blue in color. So, this is how litmus paper will help us to find its chemical nature of a substance. Next, turmeric as an indicator. To use turmeric as an indicator, it is generally mixed with water to form a paste, which is then put on the blotting paper and dried to form thin strips of turmeric paper. We just take a white paper, you take a turmeric powder and add some water and make it as a paste, and just apply the paste over the paper and just leave it to dry for an hour. After it dried, then write with some base substance like a detergent soap. Take some detergent soap solution and just take a buds. We used to clean our ear. Take a buds and just dip the buds in the detergent soap solution and write something on the turmeric paper, and it changed the color. The turmeric paper is then put into solution in order to determine their acidity or alkaline nature. Sometimes turmeric solution is also used as an indicator, but they are not mentioned. See, after the soap solution has been prepared, you can write something with the turmeric paper and it will turns the color into dark brown, a dark red in color or brown in color. It will change the color because turmeric is an indicator. Turmeric is a good indicator for base. If you write with the acid, it does not do any change, but when we write with the base, the color will be changed. So this is how turmeric is used as an indicator. Next, China rose. China rose petals are kept in warm water and colored solution is obtained from that. This colored solution is used as an indicator to test other substances. As see here, generally the indicator that mentioned in the center one will be pale red color. When the acid has been added, it turns into orange color. When the base is added, it turns into green in color. This is how China rose is used as an indicator. Next, pH scale. The measure of acidity or basic nature of a substance can be determined by its pH value. The pH value ranges from 1 to 14. Sorry ma. With 1 being the most acidic substance and 14 being the most basic substance, while 7 is the neutral substance. You see, this is an pH scale. You could pause the video here and take a screenshot of this one. Neutralization, yes, it's an important and interesting one. What could happen when the acid and base get mixed? This is what we are going to see now. Neutralization is a process or a chemical reaction in which an acidic and basic substances mixed with each other in order to neutralize their acidic and alkaline nature. When it gets mixed with each other, their chemical nature will be neutralized. The product that is formed after the neutralization process is called a salt. When the acid and base get mixed, a salt being formed. The salt can have a basic, acidic or neutral nature. Based on the amount of the chemical we have added, it may be a basic one or acidic one or a neutral one. The neutralization process results in the generation of heat which raises the temperature of the reacting mixture. A synthetic indicator often used for testing neutralization reaction is phenolphthalein solution. As I said earlier, we use some chemical indicator also, which is known as phenolphthalein. It is pink in color. When an acid is added to the phenolphthalein solution, the solution turns colorless. It is generally between pink in color. When the acid has been added, it becomes colorless and it indicating the presence of an acid. When the base is added to phenolphthalein solution, the solution retains its pink color, indicating the presence of base. When the base is added, it do nothing, it shows that presence of base. As this is how the formation of salt will be there. When the acid and base get mixed, salt been produced, along with the salt, water also been produced. When the reaction takes place, some heat also will be emitted out. What is the use of this neutralization? First, this neutralization helps in various ways. First, as indigestion. We know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in the digestion of food. This point we have already studied in the chapter 2. But sometimes the stomach releases too much of acid, which leads to indigestion or sometimes hyperacidity. We have some stomach pain when we consume some heavy food because of this emission of more hydrochloric acid. On the time we have some stomach pains. So to neutralize this one, because hydrochloric acid is present in our stomach, we have to make it neutralize. Then what we will do? we just inform our parents. If you are in school means we inform our teachers. And they give some tonics, no, the syrups, that is contain of base. Hence, we need to neutralize this acid by taking the substances that are basic in nature, commonly known as antacids. For example, milk of magnesia is a basic substance that can neutralize the acid of the stomach. What's the milk of magnesia? Generally we consume gelusil, no? Gelusil is made up of this milk of magnesia. So, gelusil is a base substance which can neutralize the acidity in our stomach. So, this is how our stomach pain can be decreased. You see here. Next, ant bite. As I said earlier, when the ant bite, we have some irritating feel. That is because of the presence of acid in the ant. The irritation of skin due to the ant bite is caused because of the presence of formic acid that the ant injects into the skin while biting. Hence, we use a basic substance to neutralize the effect. For example, baking soda or hydrogen carbonate, calamine solution or zinc carbonate are generally used to treat ant bites. Not only the ant bites, whenever a beetle bites or any honeybee has bite means, what our parents will do? They just apply the hydrogen carbonate. We use to eat with a, we say it as a sunambu. Yes, they will apply over it because of that contains a base substances. It can neutralize the irritating feel. Next, soil treatment. Plants need a soil which is neutral in nature, but using chemical fertilizers on soil can turn it into acidic. To treat acidic soil, we use quicklime or slacked lime. Basic soil can be treated by adding organic substances to it, as they release acids while decomposing into the soil. So, if the soil is present more acidic means we have to add base. If the soil has more basic means we have to add acidic to neutralize them. In a neutralized soil only plants can grow well. So, we have to make it neutralized. This is known as soil treatment. Factory waste. The factory waste is acidic in nature and cannot be directly dumped anywhere. Hence, bases are added to it before it falls off into a river or a stream, so that the aquatic life does not get affected. Yes. What you have learned in this lesson? Initially, I have seen about the definition of acid and bases. Generally, acid tastes sour and its chemical nature is acidic. For example, lemon juice, curd. Next, bases, it tastes bitter. When it touches, it feels like soapy texture and its chemical nature is basic. An example is baking soda, detergent and deodorants. And next, we have seen about the indicators. The indicator of the substances to test a substance is acidic or base. And the natural indicator are litmus, turmeric and China rose. In the litmus have we obtain in solution form and as well as in the paper strips. The acid turns the blue litmus into red litmus and the base turns the red litmus into blue. Next, the turmeric, it turns the yellow to red and in acid it do no change. And next, we have seen the China rose. China rose generally will be in a pink color. When the acid is been added, it turns to dark pink. When the base is added, it turns to green in color. And next, we have seen about the neutralization. When the acid and base is added, it forms a salt with water. When this reaction takes place, it emits some heat also. And then we have seen about the uses of this neutralization process. So, along with this, our lesson has been completed, ma. Thank you all. We'll meet you all in the next class.